does amplify this rallying call for freedom. So we certainly appreciate it. All right, everybody, let's set it off, ladies. How are you all doing tonight?
Good.
Just ready to get into it. Oh my God, there's so much.
Yes.
Going on.
Absolutely. So much is going on. So we're going to get right into it. We are starting out tonight with the Oscars. So kind of a little bit about the Oscars, also talking about Hollyweird and how they're losing it over Trump right now. And so it all kind of culminated with the Oscars that aired last night. So I want to start out with Robert De Niro. He was on the Bill Maher show, and he pretty much had a meltdown about President Trump. So take a look here. I'm going to play this, and then I want to get you guys' response to what he actually said here. All right.
And
can you hear it?
I don't understand it. I guess they get behind that kind of logic. They want to fuck with people, screw them, because they're unhappy about something. He's such a mean, nasty, hateful person. I never play him as an actor because I can't see any good in him. Nothing at all. Nothing redeemable in him. And we have to, and whoever the people are who want to vote for him, and there look like intelligent people around there. Somebody, for some reason, it can't be. It cannot be.
Aww.
He wins the election. You won't be on the show anymore. He'll come looking for me.
Here they go.
They're laughing at him. They're laughing at him.
Things that happen that none of us can imagine.
All right. So that was Robert De Niro, actually one of my favorite actors, and he's losing it over Trump. I want to get your thoughts on this, Shelley. What do you think about what he said? Does it have any kind of relevance and validity?
Let me say this. Robert De Niro, he is in the perfect profession. He is an actor because in real life, he's really a bitch. That's what he is. That's what it is. So he's in the perfect profession to boost up his persona. You know, people think they identify with him as a tough guy, and he does play those roles very well. Take nothing from him. But in real life, his man card has long been torn up. He is a pussy. He's a pussycat, a bitch. That's what he is.
Yeah, Crystal. I mean, were you shocked? I know he's been a long time Trump hater, but what do you think about what he said?
It's on cue. I mean, like the elites are y'all not tired of this? Like seriously, like the elites are on cue. You remember they told us this in 2016 that the whole world's gonna fall apart. World War III was going to happen when Trump was president. All this nonsense. And it's all because, like I said, Trump don't respect these people. Like, seriously, Robert De Niro's got Napoleon complex. He's just a short man. He's mad that Trump is tall and rich, and he didn't have to sell his soul, or as Cat Williams said, have his booty hole violated in order to be famous. Like, Trump didn't have to do that. And so I am not surprised at all. The elites have had it out for him, for real.
Yeah, I mean, and did you catch what he said? I wouldn't even play him because his soul is so black. I mean, I want to just talk about the characters that Robert De Niro has played.
Exactly.
He was a violent, convicted rapist in Cape Fear. In Taxi Driver, he was a mentally unstable veteran. Goodfellas, most of his career, he played people who were homicidal maniacs, street thugs. And he's saying he won't play Trump because his soul is so black. I mean, come on. This is crazy.
You have to understand, again, these leftists, it's a religion. It is sort of a derangement syndrome, not with Trump, but a lot of these leftists, particularly people like De Niro, who want to really be Trump, who want to be like Trump, They are really infuriated within themselves. They know how small they really are. They know they don't have the character and the guts in real life. So all they can do is play the part and pretend to pretend to be the people that they really admire and want. This is nothing but this, what you call it, projection. That's basically what it is. He's projecting what he really wants to be, and he's upset that he really cannot really be Trump.
Yeah, I think I agree completely with Shelley. Like these Trump deranged syndrome people, like it is so bad because everybody loved him. You remember they were asking him to guest star in movies. He was celebrated on The Apprentice. Then he came and did a Celebrity Apprentice. Like he has always been in the culture with the elite. And then when he walks away and becomes a Republican, like they keep attacking him and saying that all these things are going to happen. And they have such audacity because all the things that they keep saying was going to happen under Trump happened under Biden, and they don't have the humility to say, oh, you know what, maybe we were wrong. They keep saying it, and honestly, you guys, if y'all are not smart enough and hip to the game yet to realize it, then I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, and they're shaking in their boots right now. Now it's still very early. It's still very early as far as the campaign, the election in November. But I mean, recent polls are showing President Biden continues to lose a crucial support among Latino voters, an increasing number of those voters saying they are more likely to vote for former President Trump. This was in the New York Times poll of all polls.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Again, this is nothing but, like projection, maybe even reverse projection. But these are the type of people, Robert Deniro types, they really are angry because Trump really is Trump in true form. Robert De Niro only hopes to be and knows that he never will be. He wants the courage and he wants the charisma that Trump has, and he wants the boldness and the bravado that comes naturally to Trump. It should come naturally to New Yorkers, because I love New Yorkers. But that's what it is. It should come naturally to them, particularly male New Yorkers. But he doesn't have it. Somewhere along the line, that that bravado of New Yorkers just passed over Robert De Niro, so he can only do good acting. That's all.
Yeah, it really is sad to see him go out like that. Like, because I mean,
he's like, I mean, I know you guys talked about him being an actor, but he is serious. I mean, he is so deranged in this, so obsessed with this Trump stuff. You heard the stuff he's saying. He feels like he's going to lose his job and Bill Maher is going to lose their job. I mean, who cares about them? Really?
And none of this happened. Exactly. Like none of this happened. So this is a unique situation, you guys. Like usually when they were telling us in 2016, we really didn't know. And so, a lot of these things we really thought were true. But now utilize your good sense and see that they're trying to play you, because I mean, none of this happened when he was president. So let's not believe that it's going to happen now. He did a good job. He did a good job, Robert. Exactly. Mr. Deniro, sorry, Trump did a good job. You were wrong.
That doesn't matter to them. That does not matter. They are, maybe even deranged. They are wusses. They are cowards, and they know that Trump is true. He is the real deal. And why would Bill Maher even lose his job? The only way Bill Maher will lose his job is if he starts lying. He's trying to scare Bill Maher, because lately Bill Maher has been not so much that he's lied before, but he's been more and more, even more truthful. And that, look, they are afraid. They are very afraid.
For sure.
Yeah, it's also losing your job. I mean, people actually lost their job under Biden.
Exactly.
Look at the medical staff in places who lost their job because of they refused to give over to their medical. They had medical freedom. They lost their jobs. I mean, look at all these businesses that were shut down during the COVID. When we found out they didn't have to be shut down, they lost their job. I mean, the list goes on. Police officers lost their job.
People have lost their job because of the minimum wage increases.
Right.
People, like all these policies, all these Democrat policies hasn't helped anyone. And like I said, instead of them saying, you know what, he did a good job, and really just being honest with the people, they're just going to keep with this lie. But my hope is that it doesn't continue to work.
Yeah, same here. Well, keeping along this same